here's my big bag of things. I brought it all home to take home, and I don't know why I did that because I didn't even touch it all weekend. With little kids homesick, it just didn't work out. I didn't do anything. So now I need to unpack everything that I packed and put it all away. Good morning, sweet friends. I'm wearing my house shirt. We just got it last week, and today we have a big house event. The students are all getting their house shirt for the very first time. Now they've already learned about their houses. They've already learned their house cheer and chant, and so they're going to be super excited to get the actual shirt. So I need to sort their shirts by houses and make sure that I got the correct sizes for them, and then we'll just slip our shirts on over the top of what they wore this morning. And then at 8:10 we're going to head down to the gym and meet all together for the first time in our shirts and our lanyards. They've already had their lanyards before, but today will be super special that they actually get the shirt, and it'll feel a little bit more official for them. So that is the plan this morning. We're just kind of running around because I did forget that we had this event, and later on I'll talk to you a little bit more about the houses and what we've been doing about them. Here it looks like I have enough for all of them with the correct sizes. So I'll just show you their shirt real quick. This is House of Bengal, so it has like their crescent, their character trait. House of Courage is Bengal with the wolf and the iron. Then we have Javin, which is the House of Resilience with the llama, or it's alpaca. House of Alpaca. Then I have Caspian, which is House of Compassion. And it has the elephants. Amor is House of Friendship with the dolphin. And then last but not least, we have House of Sumatran, which is House of Wisdom. Okay, so those are our 5 teams that we have for our school: Sumatran, Amor, Caspian, Javin, and Bengal. happy Tuesday. I had planned to sit down and chat during the school day yesterday, talk a little bit more about like the house system and stuff. This is our first year implementing the house system at our school, and we took the idea from Ron Clark Academy. Right at the beginning of the school year, when all the teachers were like meeting with professional development, we actually had Michael Bonner come and talk with us, and so that was a really cool presentation for him to come in. He didn't like necessarily always talk about like the house system. He did a little bit, but more just like his experience with teaching and making those connections. And so hearing his story was super cool. He gave a lot of new tips and strategies for us to try as we implement this house system and like what works well with them. So if your district is able to get a speaker, I highly suggest having Michael Bonner come, because it was such a treat just listening to him talk. So we pulled the idea from Ron Clark Academy with the house system, and we did change the name of the houses. So we are the Tigers, and we decided that we were going to pick names, or our team names were going to be named after tigers. So we have Amur, Sumatran, Caspian, Javan, and Bengal. And each house has a different character trait that represents them. Our school and our team leadership, or our leadership team, put together the crest and what it would resemble with an animal. And so like for Amor, it's the house of friendship, and they picked a dolphin to represent that team, because dolphins are very friendly creatures. And so the leadership team came up with things that they look for with that team, and so we really built it up at the beginning of the school year with these teams. The teachers drew from a bag to see what their house was going to be, and so at the same time we all opened our envelope to see the house that we were going to have revealed. And so that was super fun. Our school made flags with the logo and the team colors, and we just went big on it. And so we have flags that represent our team. We, at the very beginning of the school year, we built it up with the kids, and we learned all of the cheers. So we have a morning message every morning that our principal records in the morning and then sends it to us to play for the students. And so leading up to the big house sorting day, we learned each cheer with the actions, and we learned a little bit more about the house. And so us as teachers were just looking for students being like, oh my gosh, you're a great friend, I think that you'd be perfect for the Amor team, or wow, you had a so much compassion for this friend that really needed help, or I think that you'd be really good with Caspian, or man, that was a really hard task and you tackled it with an amazing job, so I think that you'd be an awesome Javan player. So we just built it up like that to get students to see that all of the things that they're already doing, they already exhibit these character traits, and so that would make them even more fabulous to be a part of that team. So when it came for house sorting day, they were super excited to reveal their house. We all met on our soccer field, and each grade level got into 4 lines based on their class, and then they each pulled an envelope out of the bag that was given to them and opened their envelope to reveal their house. And then we all quickly sorted into houses. So after they drew their envelope, they saw their house, they ran over to their house. Everyone that was already in the house cheered for them and greeted them, and were super excited for them. And that also really built it up for those friends that were coming into their house. And so it was a really sweet and awesome opportunity. I have a couple pictures from the house sorting that I'll insert here. So now that we have our houses, and we got our house shirts, we meet every Monday in the gym based on houses. So they're mixed in with other grades, and this is perfect for like new students so that they're able, or just all students, so that they're able to meet new people that are not in their grade level, because it is mixed ages and grades. There is K through 4th grade in each team, and so it's really helping build those leadership skills and just cooperation and stuff. My littles in kindergarten are super excited to find our 4th grade students, and some of our 4th grade students are students that I had last year in 3rd grade, and so it's super fun for me to see the bond between my past students who are now in 4th grade and my current students. And I have some of them come in and read to our class, and so they're like, oh my gosh, you're on the Javelin team, you're on the Caspian, and they'll start saying their cheer to one another. We also, for each team, have a little kind of like a little sign. So in each time that they may walk down the hall, they may go Javin. And so our Javin sign is the alpaca, and so we make this little sign. So if we see other Javin teammates in the hall, we may give like this sign that's very quick, and it just is like another positive connection between everyone in school, and the students love it. They're eating it up. For me as a teacher, I have put my students within their team in the classroom, and so it kind of fits perfectly because I have a yellow team for Sumatra, or I have a yellow table for Sumatran, I have a red table for Amur, and then I have 2 blue tables. And so one of them is Caspian because they're blue, and the other blue table, I have Javin and Bengal because I don't have as many Javin friends, and so I mix those tables together. And so I really encourage them to work as a team together so that they can earn house points. Those house points get shown on the board in the hallway, and so we use Class Dojo to display those houses points. The house points is shared with the entire school. So when other teachers from other grades are putting in their points, it automatically updates into the big screen that all of the students see as they're walking the hall, so they can always see who's in first place or second or third, or just it gets them to work a little harder for their team so that they are the house champion for the week. And so from the house assembly, you saw that Sumatran got announced as the house champion for the week. Every week on Monday, there is a new house champion. And so the team with the most points is the house champion, and they get their flag flown outside the school with the American flag. It's slightly under it, so everyone who passes by our school is able to see who the house champion is. We also do it quarterly, so all the points build up for each quarter, and then there's a house champion for the quarter, and then those points get zeroed out, but we keep track of the points so that we can see who will be the overall school champion for the year. So those points that they still earn still count and still mean something towards the end as they're working for the next quarter and the school to see if they are the champion. So with our morning message on Mondays, we go over our school pledge, and we talk about the expectation of showing our tiger stripes, so being responsible, respectful, safe, and a learner. So each week we focus on a new stripe, and the house leader, we just designate a group to host the morning message that morning. We talk about one of the stripes, we announce the house champion for the week, and then we play a house game. And so that gets students really involved in that connection and cheering for their team. And then the winner of that gets an additional, I think it's like 5 or 10 points, maybe 20 points towards their team for that week. So it already starts them in the lead. So that is how the house team is working. I think I told you for that my class is now sitting in their team, and they encourage each other to work really hard. If I say I'm looking for the team that has the cleanest table, they all quickly clean up. So it just encourages them to all work as a team. If if we struggled like walking to our line, then I might say, oh, let's go back and try again. I'm looking for the quietest team to get in line so that I can give you some house points. And so it's been really helpful with classroom management and just them working as a team this school year. So that's what I wanted to kind of talk to you about with the house. I didn't get a chance to do that yesterday,